All right, first lesson is lesson 15, and this lesson will be due on Thursday. So it's on how to make a multiplication table. So we're going to we'll start with 0, and 0 times everything is 0. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll come down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just go one more. All right, so 1 times 0 is 0, 2 times 0, 3 times 0, and so on and so on. Then for ones, we put count by 1. Oops, that's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 2, count by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. By 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. By 4s, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and 28. By 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. By 6s, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, and then 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and 49. All right, now then, the way that we use this is up here. We have those are multiples. So that's what we did on page 67. Those are sequences. So if we're going to make a multiplication table, we're going to use these values because these are all times values. But we're going to start with, make this thing that's going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over here, scoot over a little bit and do the same thing. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is broken up like this. And now if you multiply 0 times 0, it's 0. Times 1 is 0. Times 2 is 0. All the way across, these are zeros. And the same thing here. 1 times 0, 2 times 0, 3 times 0, 4 times 0. So this column, or this row, is also zeros. Now when you come to here, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one, 2 times 1 is 2. Times 2 is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 3 times 1 is 3. Times 2 is 6. Times 3 is 9, 12, 15, 18. 4 times 1 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And 5 times 1 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 6 times 1 is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36. So the way that you use it, let's say I wanted to find out what 6 times 5 is. So I would read across the 6 down to the 5, and the 6 times 5 is 30. If I want to know what 4 times 3 is, I read over 4 down to the 3, and it's 12. All right, so you're going to use this chart that you made. Don't throw it away. Use it over and over again to help you with your multiplication. Okay, so remember, lesson 15 is due on Thursday. And now let's look at lesson 16, starting the first example is on page 73. So it says Jack has $28. After he spent 12, how much money did Jack have? Well, if he spent it, it means he's subtracting it from what he's got. So we're going to subtract. So now he has $16 left over. The next one says, after losing 234 pounds, so we don't know how much he weighed to start with, but he's going to lose 234, so we're going to subtract that. So after losing that much, he weighs 4,368 pounds. I don't know what Jumbo is, but Jumbo is in big trouble. All right, so it wants to know how much did Jumbo weigh before he lost the weight. So we don't know this one. So this is the big number here. We're taking something away from it, getting another small number. So this is like what we did on Monday. So we need to add these two together to find out what he weighed to begin with. So if we add, we're going to get 4 and 8 is 12, 4 and 6 is 10, 3 and 3 is 6. So he weighed 4,602 pounds before he lost that weight. Okay, another one on page 74, it says, make sure you write the words correctly to numbers. 400 runners. Okay, 400 runners started the race, but many dropped out. So we're going to subtract some. We don't know how many. You have 287 finished, so that's how many are left. How many runners dropped out of the race? Okay, so we have the big number. We're subtracting a small one, and we get the small one. So in order to find the other small one, we take the big one, and we subtract the small one that we know. Okay, we can't do that, so we have to borrow and borrow. Borrow from that, make it 9. This becomes 10. So 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So there were 113 people that dropped out. We can check this by taking the 400 runners, subtract 113 from it, and see if we get the 287. 3, borrow, 1, borrow from that. There, 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 1 is 8. So there it is, 287. So we know we got the right answer. All right. So this lesson will be due on Friday, okay? The first lesson I taught is due on Thursday. This lesson is due on Friday. All right, have a good day.